Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. MFJJ here at podiumarcher.com, looking at the new dialed PRUF with a 3-pin vertical housing. Why are we looking at that? One, it's new from Dialed this year. Two, I love vertical pins. It's my favorite thing to aim with, and there's not a lot of good options with 3 pins in them. So I asked if they'd send us one of these to take a look at in the full sight form. I will tell you, you can buy the insert if you already have a dialed PRUF. And they are around $230 for just the insert if you want to replace your existing with the new option. But outside of that, the sight's going to be the same, but I went ahead and had them send it. We'll put it on a bow, level it up, square it up, give you some feedback, and tell you what we think. If, and only if, you promise to go buy this from your local archery shop. Do not buy it from me. I do not want to sell you these things. I want you to deal with your local business. They need you. You need them. It's a relationship that you need to develop. Please don't buy it from me. If you're going to buy it online, and only if you're going to buy it online, podiumarcher.com for all those archery needs. $99 and up is free shipping, and coupon code MFJJ may save you a little money. Please subscribe. Greatly appreciate the response we've gotten recently, but it just reminds me that I probably need to say that in every video because clearly you guys weren't subscribing before, and now you really are. So subscribe. Let's grow this thing and see how fast we can really get it, because I do think we're going to get to 100K by the end of the year pretty easily. Might give you a really great January. It's like the after Christmas special. So, little target, little thingy they put in there. That's kind of nifty, spiffy. Little bubbly wrappy. Whoop. These guys have a very interesting package. Let me tell you, this is unique all in itself. It does feel kind of like wasteful to me because of how elaborate this packaging is. And I do dislike how much space it takes up on the wall. It's difficult for retailing purposes, but it's pretty freaking cool, to be honest. And guaranteed they never get a damaged sight in shipping, ever, because that's like bomb-proof. So I had them send me this for a new RX10 Ultra that I'm going to be putting together, which we will put this on. But that looks a lot like the Spot Hog pin system. And it does look like they're adjustable. That is awesome, honestly. This is a part in the market that I really think has been missing effectively well, because almost nobody makes a 3-pin with adjustable pins in it that's vertical. Because if you look at this visually, I'm going to try to do this for you reasonably, it looks like 1 pin with 3 dots when you're aiming with it. And that's why I like it, because I am a big fan of a single pin sight. I just hate the loss of versatility of the ability to draw back and use another pin, but I want it to look like one. So they have comes with sight tapes and all those things. I want to say this configuration was $580 or something like that for the whole sight, which does seem like a lot. I don't think any sight should cost more than $500. I think that's really the limit, and that still kind of feels a little high, but I think $500 is probably an acceptable number, so I'd like to see that a little lower, but hey, I don't make the sights, I just sell them and offer them to people. That's all I can say. So, we don't need to put that back together. All right, so I have not hunted with one of these before, but I am going to give this a whirl this late season, largely just because they made a pinhead that I would really like. I'd love to see more brands making something like this. Just to me, the only ones that exist either don't fully adjust or the pins are a little big. And I'm very sensitive on my pin being small because it's a lot easier for me to mentally aim with and kind of look through and beyond when I'm aiming at things. So sliding adjustable top for covering the fiber for dim and bright. And they do make a light for it. It didn't come with this. I think it's a separate individual item that you order. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and bolt this on a bow, get it leveled up and squared up, and we'll play with the pins for a little bit, and you can watch and see how they move. Oh, not a great connection. There you are. Hey, are you photo ready? Because I'm recording right now.
What do you know about big bucks?
I like big bucks, and I cannot lie.
You want to see this bad boy?
Oh, did you find him? Oh, there's a hog. There's a hogzilla. You got it? Oh, you're jumping around there a little bit. Look at you. That's the one you showed me a picture of the other day, right?
That's the one.
You better save some space on the wall for him, buddy, because he's getting mounted.
I know, right?
How far did he go?
I literally just put like 150 yards. He spun as I shot him.
Yeah.
So it kind of hit a little far back, but it was still good enough. I had a good trail, and I built the arc Saturday night, and dude, he did.
That's awesome, man. Congrats. That's fantastic, bro.
Public land from the saddle, dude.
You saddled him. Fucking bad, dude.
Saddled him.
Very nice.
I'm like 1.5 miles from the truck, and I'm way in deep, so I gotta get him cut up. But yeah.
Fantastic, dude. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. All right, so we're going to bolt this on our Picatinny mount here. Would like to reinforce to people that there is some slop in a Picatinny mount up and down, so make sure you push it all the way one direction. I prefer to push it down because if it ever came loose, it would probably go down. And if you manage to fall on your bow or something like that, I'd probably loosen it up, push it all the way down, and tighten it back down. So, but I do love the convenience of how cleanly that mounts up. And the dials are aesthetically very pleasing. They really are. They're pretty slick. They're pretty clean. They look really good on a bow. And the movement is really pretty smooth, honestly. Like this thing's moving really good. You do get dual sight tapes on either side of one of these, and you can remove the rings as well. So you can shift them, pivot them, and swap them out. There's a lot of versatility to this one here, and the 3 pins are right here, and are those fixed? Played with it a little bit because I hadn't messed with it at all, and these 3 indicator needles are fixed. So you can't freely adjust those pins to whatever you want and use all 3 indicator needles. You can use one of them if you would prefer to do it that way. Sorry, I'm used to that, talking to that one. You can use one of them that way if you would like, but the 3 are fixed. So if you want the 3 indicator needles to match the pins, you'll have to actually make your sight tape and then adjust the individual pins where it matches this gap. Or you can just use an individual single one. Personally, I would rather run it that way, but it's up to you. So they are micro adjust though, and there's one locking screw that adjusts them. So if you unlock the front screw at the base of the pins through the housing, you can then adjust any one of those 3 pins up or down, however much you like, tighten it back down, and it tightens all 3 together as a unit. So let's get this thing level and get our first and second axes set here. Okay, so you're first going to want to unlock the front screw here that I didn't unlock at first, and then tighten and loosen the screws on either side. So basically these are the locks against that screw to hold the left and right, so you can drive it micro adjust into where you get it perfectly in the middle, and then you'll tighten the screw back down after you tighten these 2 back down. We are locked down and ready to go. I can now adjust this thing, sight this thing in, and play with it on the new RX10 Ultra. Relatively simple, guys. Lines up clean, looks good on the bow. Time will tell on how well it holds together, but I've not gotten reports of these things falling apart or having issues in that regard. So I'm kind of excited about it. It'll be up to this bow versus the, it'll be up to this bow versus the ARC 34, on which one I'm going to take hunting to Mexico in my next Texas hunt. We'll see how it goes, but I've been shooting one of these in 80 pounds since September, and I really like the bow, so there's a good possibility this sight's going to be on this bow going through the next trip, although I'm going to have to get a light for it because the places I'm hunting, I can use a light. So I'm going to close this video out right now, after you've subscribed, of course, to call them and say, hey, I need a light, and I need it in like 5 days. So hopefully we can get that here quick, and I can give you a field report on this thing on how well it works. But I'm excited to see that pin configuration. Thank you, Dialed, for doing that. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys like it. Thanks for watching.